Greetings, everyone. This is the Sex Symbol Podcast, and I'm your host, R. Anthony, back with another installment of the Sex Symbol Podcast. This one is entitled Fatal Attractions. I don't even know where to start with this because there's so many touchy areas, but mainly I guess I can start with the beginning of anything, and that is with your desire. What is it that you desire to be, to do, to have a relationship, to be the best cello player, or the best chef, thumb wrestler, whatever it is you desire? Everything starts first with your desire. From there, you move into a passion, or your desire moves a little bit higher and goes into a passion. Now, what begins to happen when you start moving and taking steps towards the accomplishment of any desire or goal, you begin to create this energy. You begin to create this type of force that moves you into the beginning phases of whatever you desire. There's 5 phases that I mentioned before. There's the beginning phase, where there's excitement and you're seeing things that you've never seen before. You're seeing all the results of what your dreams and goals. You're seeing what could potentially be when you arrive at that place. Now, the second phase is you start seeing small results. Then you start seeing more results than you saw before. Then there becomes the hump phase, where you have to get over the hump. That is the third phase. Now, during this hump phase is when everything goes haywire. It's not going the way you wanted it to go. Is just everything, all your luck has tapped out. You ran out of the energy and the chi. Now you have to rely on skill, and you have to rely on focus and dedication and discipline. You have to rely on the actual things that create and continue the momentum to go. Now, after that, you begin to move into the large results. You start seeing everything that you initially saw. You're starting to move, and you have become the person who attracts the thing that you initially saw in the excitement phase. You have become that person. The last and final phase is the cash out, when it's time to move out of this particular area and move into a higher form, either of it or of something else. So those are the 5 phases that we go through in life. Now, what begins to happen is, during any of those phases, especially in the excitement phase, when we're starting on a new project, a new goal, a new desire, we begin to attract things and people that help us, that assist us move towards the desire. Now, the key to both the first 2 phases, the excitement phase and the small results phase, when you get into the hump phase, getting over the hump phase, you have to really focus and learn what skills are necessary, what the basics are of that particular area that you're moving into. This is why a mentor of mine told me you cannot beat the basics. Now, I said all that to say, when you start moving into those areas, you start attracting people, all manner of people and things in your life, and you have to make decisions. When people are presented to you, you have to make decisions. Either you're going to allow them into your space, into your world, to either assist you, or they're going to either bring you down. And this goes for dieting. This goes for a job. You get a new job and you start gravitating around the negative people, like, oh man, I don't like this person, that person does this, and they start gossiping. Once you do that, there's no room for advancement. You will stay in that position for the next 20, 30 years. And in other parts of your life, you say dieting, for instance, you know exactly what you want to do. You want to have the body that you always desired. You want to have the look that you've always desired, the clear skin. But you just can't get away from them chicken wings. You just can't get away from that steak. And that will be the grave. That will be the prison that you stay in. And you will continue to repeat your own cycle until you can discipline yourself to not doing the things that you know to be. Now everybody is different, so one thing may be a hindrance to another and one thing is not. You have to know yourself. This is why I always talk about meditation and getting to know self and really focusing in on self for a particular time. Now if you don't do this, then you're going to continue to draw and attract people who will have to either teach you the hard way or you will never learn. They'll just be the ball and chain to your perpetual life cycle, and you will always be in that same position, attracting the same men or women into your life, and you'll never progress forward past them. So the key to mastering fatal attractions is to master self. And in the excitement phases, focus on when everything is going good and everything seems to be flowing, start working on the skills, the basics of whatever it calls for. Now this, of examining, for men, it goes to examining women and knowing what a good woman is as opposed to a woman that's going to hinder you. For women, it's about recognizing the different pedigree of men and what they bring. If they're not bringing more than they're looking to take away from you, then it's time to allow them to move out of your life, or kick them out of your life. Pretty much that's the gist of it. Remove them from your life. If they're not bringing you more benefit than what they're seeking to gain, then they're going to be a waste of your time. And you should apply this to your life. If you're not able to bring more into someone's life than what you're seeking to gain, then pretty much it's going to be over. I mean, you're wasting their time and your own time. If I was to go to the store, I have money in my pocket. Whatever the product costs, it didn't cost the store to that particular price. So I'm actually paying more. I'm paying more of the value for the profit of the store and the longevity of the store, so that I can continue to shop at this store. I'm paying more to them so that they can continue to give me what I need, whether it be groceries or whatever it is, shoes, clothes. I'm paying to them more than they purchased the shoes and clothes for, so that they can continue to run their business and live and all that kind of stuff. So fatal attractions, whenever you set out on a goal, you're going to attract the positive and the negative. Depending on where you gravitate towards, and this is a key indicator, this is the most important thing, this shows you who you really are. While everybody's saying I have a hater and hater this, hater that, when you're more so gravitated towards the negative, haters are it's a cesspool for haters. When you're on the positive, haters don't even exist. When you're focused on your goals, there's no such thing as a hater. So beware of your fatal attractions. Beware of the things that you're drawn to that you know are not good for you. And if you continue to find yourself gravitating and actually being drawn and being mastered by those things, then basically you know this is who you are and this is where you are. And you need to make some adjustments. And the adjustments will start with the basics. Go back to the basics of relationships. Go back to the basics of your job. Go back to the basics of conversation, dealing with people. Go back to the basics and learn what you needed to know. And that will give you the ammunition to move forward and to progress to the end result, which is the cash out and the large results phase of your desire. This has been the Sex Symbol Podcast. This is R. Anthony, your gracious host. Check out my website, thesexsymboldiet.com. I am a sexsymbol.com. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel, Sex Symbol U. I appreciate your time. Peace and blessings to everyone that hears my voice. Again, this is R. Anthony, and I'm out. Peace.